Hello, everyone. This is Reverend Ken Wilcox from the Center for Spiritual Living here in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Last week, I shared a story with the congregation, and it was about my friend in Atlanta many years ago. And he had just gotten this beautiful red truck. And it was one of those large cab, 4 people can get in it. Beautiful. He wanted to go on a camping trip with all his friends. So they piled the back of the truck up with tents and, lounge chairs, coolers, everything. They were really going to go have a great time. It was so packed that they needed to take a second car for the friends, and they headed off to the mountains of North Georgia. Now, they got turned around. This was before GPS. And he said they were on a road that went from pavement to gravel and then to dirt. When they hit the dirt section, they knew that they were lost and that they needed to turn around and go back in the other direction. The car was able to make a U-turn, no problems. When he tried to back the truck up, all of a sudden, the back right tire went off the gravel road and was perilously over the mountain. He said he put the truck in park, put on the emergency brake. They got out, they thought about what they could do and realized they had to get a tow truck. The friends piled into the car and they headed back to town to go get a tow truck. He said just as he saw the tail lights disappear and the dust being kicked up by the gravel, he thought he started hearing the sounds of a banjo playing in the distance. He said he waited there for a while, and all of a sudden a farmer came along in a tractor. And they tried to hook the truck up to the tractor. They tried to get it out of off the mountain. No use. Farmer said, well, I'll get back home and I'll call a tow truck for you. My friend says as he's sitting there, he starts thinking to himself, well, why don't I do an affirmative prayer? Why not? And so he does an affirmative prayer for Spirit to send him an answer, a solution. He said almost as soon as he was done with the prayer, in the distance from the top of the mountain, he saw dust flying up. He realized it was a car coming. He said, but instead of a car, it was a large industrial van. He said the van pulled over, and he said it was like a clown car. He said from this van, all of a sudden, started just pouring out the biggest, strongest guys you could ever imagine. They were the weightlifting team for one of the local colleges in the area. And he said 7 of these guys got out big as mountains. He said they looked at the situation for a bit, they shooed him away, and they went over and lifted the truck up and put it back on the road. Now here's the thing. He said when he was doing his prayer, he had many ideas of how God could help the situation, a farmer with a bigger tractor, the tow truck to finally come. But he would have never envisioned a team of weightlifters lifting his truck up and putting it back on the road. And so what we want to take from that is that we don't have to come up with every solution to our problems. We can turn them over to God. I might not have an idea of how this Holocaust in Ukraine can come to a peaceful ending, but God does. And it's up to me to put my faith in God and have a better idea about myself and about the world. This is the truth in my life today. It's the truth in yours. And so it is.
Satisfy my soul. Let the new day begin. Let the evening roll. Let the big sky in.